Now, before I begin tonight's show, I want to issue a trigger warning.
The following production contains adults with opinions, some of which you may dislike, as well as discussions of world events, some of which are bad.
You've been warned. And if you think that disclaimer was unnecessary, we'll take it up with the makers of a new production of The Sound of Music, that heartwarming romantic musical set against a bucolic alpine backdrop. Chichester Festival Theatre saw fit to warn ticket buyers to brace themselves for references to Nazi Germany and war. Quotes, themes they may find distressing. Really? Anybody in the world ever found The Sound of Music distressing? It's the very latest in a very long line of books, movies, artwork, stage shows, history lessons, and university courses to be slapped with a trigger warning. They're supposed to alert people of sensitive disposition to harmful content, which may trigger their hidden traumas. There is actually zero evidence that they actually do that. But at this point, they are very triggering to me. Yes, the triggers are triggering to me. The trigger warnings are triggering to me. All of it is triggering to me. And here's why. The University of York added a trigger warning to its archaeology course because students may occasionally see human remains or bones. I'm triggered by that. Isn't that the bloody point of an archaeology course? The Globe Theatre added a trigger warning to Romeo and Juliet for violent language, sexual references, misogyny and suicide. Oh yes, it was written 400 years ago. And by the way, you just ruined the ending. Trainee forensic investigators at the University of Exeter are now warned they'll see pictures of crime scenes. Well, duh! Here's a little warning for you again. If you see a bag of peanuts, it might contain nuts. The Royal Academy of Art slapped a trigger warning on a Francis Bacon exhibition over adult content. Were they expecting many children? And this week it emerged that Virginia Woolf's novel To the Lighthouse has been given a trigger warning over concerns about past attitudes. Now, readers of the book may have expected past attitudes already, since the book was actually written in the past. Enough of this madness. Perhaps the reason why everyone's so anxious is that we're telling them they should be every time they open a book or go to the theatre or watch a movie or do anything. It's patronising, it's infantilising, it's nonsensical, and it doesn't work. Flinders University in Australia actually studied all of the other studies about trigger warnings, and they found they don't prevent anybody from being triggered. In fact, they found anyone with genuine trauma was more likely to be upset by the trigger warning because it made them think of the one thing they didn't want to think about. So it's official. Trigger warnings need a trigger warning. One more time.